translate into comments. Diana, I don't think you can join though the live like by video. Shoot. I know a lot of people are sleeping, but hopefully more of you guys join in, okay? Because we have got to talk, okay? We got to talk. There's been a lot of leaking in the Bridgerton adjacent space that needs to be discussed, okay? And I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, how do you guys think that this is happening all of a sudden? I mean, so Nicola had an interaction with another TikToker today. And obviously it fell on someone's FYP because now all of a sudden we got leaks coming through the freaking windows. What is going on, peoples? What's going on? I have a feeling that there's people that are allergic to Nicola Coughlan being on social media. It causes like some type of like irritation to them. Like they can't handle it. You know, so they have to act out whenever Nicola appears. It's like a thing where they have to like let it be known that they're watching. Yeah, it's really interesting. It should be studied. It's a phenomenon. It's become a pattern that it's become more and more evident as time progresses and people become more unhinged. Right? If you guys notice that, it should be studied. The pattern definitely patterned tonight, Kelly. The pattern is pattern, okay? It's like they just can't help themselves. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, let's pretend that this persons of interest is in a different continent. They should be asleep, getting their beauty rest, right? Right? But apparently, we're busy. Not booked, but busy. Absolutely not booked. Not anywhere. Ain't no jobs lined up. Ain't no performances lined up. But we sure are busy. And you know what surprises me the most is people who use everybody's free to do whatever the hell they want with their own page. But it's very surprising when people use their fan accounts that are dedicated to certain celebrity, right? Or celebrities in general, right? And they use these same accounts to conspire with people who obviously do not have those celebrities, best interests at heart. That's very interesting to me. I find it just mind-boggling. I mean, this case should be studied. Harvard is probably going to get in touch with TikTok to see what the hell is going on here. Spend a day cleaning accounts to be visible. Are we kidding? So, this is my thing, right? So, like, you're trying to grow your account, right? So, wouldn't it be smart to keep the people that, follow you back, right? Or that you follow? I mean, I'm just saying, since you're trying to grow. But how convenient. How convenient that when I make that video, and I'm not claiming any type of, like, it's because of me shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Anyways. But how convenient that after I make that video exposing how we're using fan pages to troll these internets, okay? How convenient that all of a sudden 50, you heard that right, people, 50 people, poof, magically disappear from your following list on your social media account. That to me it's a case. I mean, as I mentioned before, this really needs to be studied. 7 a.m. Are we out for our morning run and our morning intervention in social media? It would also benefit the post regularly and build a relationship with... Exactly. Because if we spend as much time as we do currently, and I'm talking about certain people, if we spend as much time as we do trolling the fans of the show that literally are, costing your lifestyle. And I'm not talking about Luke Newton, so please don't get it twisted. We all know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention her name. Is we spend as much time supporting your alleged significant other's career by, I don't know, being nice to their fans, engaging with their fans in a positive manner, and not trolling the internet. Maybe that account would have a little bit more than 13.1K followers. I'm just saying, because when you're the significant other of such a popular celebrity, okay, who is currently at the peak of their career, yeah, your account by now, sweetheart, should be in the hundreds of thousands of followers. Sadly, this alleged significant other has decided that she's going to use those 13Ks to, I don't know, troll the fans that are paying for all of those parties that she's currently attending, allegedly. So, I don't know. I would dedicate myself to, supporting the person who's getting you into those parties and letting you meet all these new people. That's just my suggestion, humbly. Okay? She got caught. Can't believe she not only did she get caught, she outed herself by deleting and unfollowing that account less than 24 hours after I put that video out. Yeah. So I would say lay low. Yeah. So I would say lay low from trolling these internets, okay? Because your honey boo has another season that needs to be recorded. And unfortunately, this is the only job that we have him lined up for. So we would not want to jeopardize that, okay? Because next summer's parties are depending on how well that show's going to do. And if that cash is going to come in. So I suggest, humbly, once again, that we dedicate our social media, since obviously it's not being used for anything useful because, again, busy but not booked. Okay? I would dedicate those social medias to engaging in a positive manner. Okay? If this is a person that you see a future with. I'm not here, predicting anything. Whatever happens will happen. That is their personal life. But this is just a humble opinion from a fan who dedicates hours of her time to watch that little show. That's what's keeping the bread on the table. So I suggest, okay, that we leave Miss Nicola Coughlan alone to live her life and enjoy her success. Well-deserved success, okay? Working hard. The girl is booked and busy. I suggest that we stop trolling these internets to the fans that are literally letting you into all of those, Hollywood parties. Stop trolling the internets, darling, because, there's only so much you can manage at once. And I hear that a person can manage 1 page, 2 pages, 3, 4, 5. But I doubt that 50 pages needed to be deleted from one day to the other. I'm just saying. Well, Alisa, we never know. I'm not putting a timeline on this situationship/relationship because I have no idea what's going on, and I don't presume to know because I don't know these people. I can only go by what I see and the behavior that I'm currently observing on the internet. But I suggest, just a very humble suggestion from a viewer all the way from Florida, okay, that we dedicate our time in a better manner to further your alleged significant other's career instead of sinking it even lower. Because no booking yet. Okay? We need those jobs to come in. Yeah, because not just for you to be able to enjoy next summer's, parties in Spain and Portugal or Croatia or wherever the hell you guys are going next year, but also so that we can enjoy his acting, because we do enjoy his acting. What we don't enjoy, it's when you make this about yourself, because it's not about you. It is not about you, darling. It's never been about you. Okay? It was not about you in freaking June. That was not about you. You did not need to be there, but yet you were. Okay? And yet you made it a point to make it about yourself. Right? you made it a point to make it about yourself. So since you are going to do that, let's use this little 15 minutes of fame to actually engage with the fans that your significant other needs to further his careers in a positive manner. Not in this BSing, trolling, and leaking videos. And let's talk about the leaked videos, shall we? Let's talk about that. Let me read you guys, and then we'll talk about the leaked videos. So let's talk about the dinner video. Very interesting. I still cannot put a green screen behind me because I need to do like 3 consecutive lives, blah, 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 whatever. I still can't do it. But I have seen the images. Yeah, like we all have, probably. Now, my question is, our dear lead of the Bridgerton series has a friend who's been a friend of his for a very long time, I hear. This friend, who is also an actor in the theaters, whose current job, or actually not his job, I don't know what his job is, but his current occupation this summer is to follow our lead, male lead, all over the world in hopes of getting into more free parties and drinking more free champagne and enjoying free rooms at fancy hotels. So this individual, who is the BFF, allegedly, of our male lead, was sitting right across, just a little bit further, but right across from our male lead and his alleged situationship / relationship. So it was him and his girlfriend sitting. These are the alleged couple. These are the BFF and his girlfriend. There was no obstruction, as you can see on that video, between whoever recorded that video and the people that are the subject of the video. There's no obstruction whatsoever, which means I wonder who took that video. And furthermore, I wonder who leaked that video. I don't know. Curious. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm just like, dude. But you know what's funny? The funny is this. The male lead's BFF, his girlfriend, the male lead's alleged situationship / relationship need this male lead to be successful, as we also want him to be, right? Because there's no hate here for our male lead. We love our male lead. We want him to be successful. My question is, if you want him and you need him to be successful, right, to get into all of those free parties and to be invited to all of those events that otherwise you would never be invited to, why are we not doing everything in our hands to make sure that our male lead is the center of attention, that our male lead, okay, is protected at all costs, that his privacy, which he took the time last year to put out a statement saying that his social media was going to be used for professional use only. Okay, remember that? Remember when all of the summer parties, all of the tags, all those posts that he was tagged in when he was having his hot boy summer with his BFF? Remember how it was all scrubbed away because he was going to focus on maintaining his social media for his job? Remember that? Remember how, yeah? Well, right? That request goes out to everyone. And if you guys that are the closest people to this male lead who's in his prime right now, at the top of the game, God knows if he's going to get any topper than this with you guys' help. Okay, shouldn't we be protecting this male lead at all costs? Shouldn't we be protecting his privacy? Because the only reason why I can sit here on my phone, okay, at 2:15 in the morning making a live about the subject is because you guys are putting this information out there. I don't live in the UK. There's no way for me to go to a GQ Heroes party. I have absolutely no way of getting this information unless they're leaking it. And it's being leaked by them. And I'm going to do the service of excluding Luke out of this. I have no way of confirming whether he is aware of the situation or not. But it's given pathetic, okay? It's giving we're here for the fame. It's giving when there's no longer fame, we won't be here. That's what it's giving. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just ranting. You guys are not even... So Jennifer Garcia, we're talking about the new video that was posted on a fan page of Luke, Nick, and Bridgerton, of our male lead and his alleged girlfriend. Should have been a private video. I hear a lot of other TikTokers talking about how they're not going to talk about this because, you know, it's a private thing. He did not post it on his Instagram. Well, his friends his friends, they made sure that that video got out because they were sitting right across from the table. Right? So, I don't know. What he needs to do is grow up. That's what he needs to do. Okay? Because when it gets to a point, God forbid, that it ever gets to a point where he's no longer invited to these parties and he's no longer, you know, the one who is fronting for whatever vacation they're going on. Okay? Those friends are not going to be there. Little Miss Thing is going to be on her next trip to a different place. Okay? Because she's obviously not invested in this relationship whatsoever. Alleged relationship. Because you cannot tell me, okay, that if your man makes it a point not to post anything on his social media about being, you know, with you anywhere, it's being posted by other people, I will be damned if I'm going to be posting. He's not posting me, bitch. I'm not posting you. What? You think you're better than me? Are we not in this together? Are we not like sharing spaces, sharing bodily fluids? What do you mean I'm going to post you and you're not going to post me? What do you mean I'm going to post a freaking, you know, picture sitting down on a couch, okay, where everybody knows that you at when you haven't claimed me? Absolutely not. I'll be there. I'll enjoy it with you. But if you're not going to post me, I'm not going to post where I am with you. And that shows lack of self-respect, which I have never appreciated on a woman. Let's talk about the body language. I hear someone said she is invested to herself. Yep, she's invested to herself and she's worried about herself. Okay? You know that TikTok sound, worry about yourself. Well, she's worried about herself. That's what she's worried about. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she's worried about. Let's see. Somebody said something about her body language. Oh, we're going to talk about those pages, Diana. Don't you worry about it. Anyway, somebody mentioned something about her body language. I lost the message. Let's talk about her body language, okay? Because this picture was posted by our male lead's BFF, okay? Everybody's looking ahead, okay? But it's about her. It's about you. It's not about your boyfriend, alleged boyfriend. It's not about the fact that he got invited to this party. It's not about the fact that he took you to this party where you do not belong according to your social media account, because you're not an influencer, sweetie. You had 5,000 subscribers in fucking June. So let's talk about how you're getting invited to this amazing event and you're making it about yourself. When your man, alleged man, okay, has literally just released the biggest show on Netflix. It should be all about him. All about him. All about him. Because we're going to have 2 years where you can enjoy your privacy. And ain't nobody going to be worried about what you're doing and who you're with. Because we're not going to see him. He's going to be working. Okay? But no. No. We want to make it about yourself. Right? So since I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't give this girl attention. She doesn't deserve it. No. No. We're going to give her the attention she deserves. We're not going to go to her pages. But she's going to see us. She's going to see us. Just like she saw today, because I am 100% sure that video from that other TikToker and how she, Nicolette responded, I'm sure that came up in her FYP, because, you know, the pages that she reshares, right, or reposts videos from are Nicola Stanford pages. Okay, so you had to have seen that interaction like the rest of the world did. Okay, so for you to double down means that you have zero respects for your privacy. You don't care that people are potentially going to come after you and, engage with you in a not so positive way. You're not interested in, being safe. You're not interested in, what you're going to be exposed to. You're here for the cloud. You're here for the games, honey. And the Olympics are right around the corner. So you want to play games, we can play games all day. And this is not about Nicola needing somebody to defend her. Nicola doesn't need anyone to defend herself. She's being quiet because she's a classy-ass lady and she does not need to respond to this. This is for the people, okay? This is for us. And what shows me, what she's showing with this behavior, the alleged girlfriend, is that she's the people, right? She's not where Nicola is. She's down here in the gutter with us, right? So she wants to be here by following some crazy ass fan pages on IG, and then once my video comes out exposing her, she decides to, delete. Oh my gosh, my first gift, Octavia, kisses, thank you. And she decides that, after being exposed, that she was not going to wait even 24 hours to start deleting the people that she's following. And then 24 hours pass, and she deletes 50 people. I wonder how many more fan accounts were there that you felt the need that from one night to the morning, you needed to delete 50 people. Thank you, Shibi. It really makes me wonder. Really does. Let me read you guys because I'm just ranting. She does not know what delicadeza is, honey. No, because you know what? Being una mujer delicada, okay, means that you respect yourself, first of all. She's shown that she absolutely has no respect for herself by engaging in this atmosphere, okay? And delicadeza also means that you know how to carry yourself in public, which she obviously doesn't when she's making it all about herself, okay? Because when you're in a space where you have Russell fucking Crowe, okay, speaking to everybody, and you're a man who we want, all us fans, to be the next, potential Russell Crowe, you don't make this shit about yourself. Thank you, Doozy. You don't make this about yourself. No, honey. Because it's not about you. Nobody knows who you are. No one knows who you are. Okay? And for the time being, that's how it should stay. Because if you would have gone in a different direction, because let's be honest here. If the date of the premiere, the second part of the premiere, okay, the male lead comes and tells you, hey, we're going to a premiere, or wait for me in the car, I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna go, or whatever, okay? You know what my response would be, or any rational woman's response who her man is in her prime and it should be all about him that night? I would have been, no, sweetie, no. I'm not going out there with all those paparazzis. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. I'm gonna stay in the hotel. We can watch a movie afterwards. We can, have some drinks, right? We should just stay here and chill. Why am I gonna go out there just to walk from the car to the entrance? That makes absolutely no sense. I'm just gonna stay here. You do your thing, go to your party with your peoples, and then come home, sweetie, and I'll wait for you, with this nice warm bed and a drink. No. But she decided that to walk from the car, because she was not at the after party from what I hear. She did not attend the after party. So you're gonna tell me that you're gonna walk. You get all dolled up. Like you're going to some kind of what? Because you're not an actress. You're going to tell me that you get all dolled up, right, to walk from the car, literally, to the entrance of the hotel. So it's all about you then, right? It's all about you. So you want to be famous? We can make you famous for all the wrong reasons, but we can make you famous, okay? But my thinking is that you're somehow are going to come across all of our videos and going to realize, damn, this is not about me. This is about my significant other and his career. There'll be time for the two of us. We're young. You know what I mean? So what? We got to wait a couple more months for this Bridgerton thing to die down and they start filming again? Or are you trying to cement your position because you know damn well that your boy is going back to filming with the woman that you are clearly severely jealous of? That's my only explanation. So who are you trying to kid? Let me tell you what Shonda does not like this mess. Okay? Shonda has killed people off who have been like important characters of Grey's Anatomy. She doesn't give a shit. Okay? She will send Colin packing off to the rest of, all around Europe for the next 3 seasons. Let me tell you. Oh, where's Colin? Oh, he's in Greece. Where's Colin? Oh, he's in Germany. Shonda will do that. Okay? So don't play with Shonda. It's giving my husband's obsessed stalker ex. Yeah, I don't think she realizes how her choices are seriously making her look horrible. This is my thing. A lot of people are hiding her behavior or excusing her behavior because of her age. That is complete BS, okay? There's plenty of 23-year-olds out there who are perfectly mature and know their place and know that right now it's not about them and that they'll have the rest of the year to do whatever they want to do, okay? And that they could perfectly, have a great time without the rest of the world knowing. Because apparently your man is so private, or at least he wants to be so private, that he still has not claimed you. So why would you be clowning around when he clearly does not want to go public with you? Okay? But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that your man is sooner or later, because if you think, a lot of people say, oh, he's not on the internet. Oh, he's not in social media. He doesn't do social media. Because why? Because he said it in an interview. Do people ever lie? Like, a lot of people tell me, oh, Nicola's not upset at him. Look how she likes her post. What the fuck is she going to do? Do you think Nicola's going to, record a video on her Instagram saying, I am pissed the fuck off because this motherfucker decided that he was going to bring his girlfriend to our premiere when we have been selling the heck out of this fucking show for the past 6 months, and he's, like, just going to steal the limelight when he knew that everybody was going to be talking about this? You really think Nicola Coughlan is going to make a video saying that? No, she's a professional. She's going to say, I've been a fan of the Lucky Newt's fan club since 2019. Because she needs to do what she needs to do. Because she has to promote a show. Because she has a bread to be won. Okay? So let's stop it with the BS. Oh, but Nicola said that on an interview. Nicola is a professional woman. Okay? Nicola is not going to be out here clowning, talking shit about Luke. Okay? Because we got enough of that behavior from him when he decided to take this lady and be seen in public with this lady. Okay? Yeah. So let's not pretend like we know what Nicola's thinking, people, okay? Nicola's going to say what celebrities say when they put out a statement or when they need to calm the public down. Okay? This is nothing new. We've been doing celebrity for what? Since the 80s? Come on. After all the interviews were pre-premiered. Exactly. Do you think Nick and Luke are on speaking terms right now? This is my personal opinion. I may be wrong. Again, no connection whatsoever to these people. I don't think that they're talking to each other. This is not information. This is opinion. All opinion is that they're not talking to each other. I feel like she's playing the game that needs to be played. Okay, because she has projects that she needs to do. And she has Bridgerton to also be start filming in September. So she's not going to be about that game. Okay, she's going to make sure that people know that whatever he's doing, because everybody sees what he's doing, even though he's not posting it, but we all see it. Okay, she's going to make sure that people know. This does not affect me whatsoever. I am doing my thing. I am perfectly relaxed, okay? And I have been liking this man's post for the last how many else years. I'm going to keep doing that because my life has not been altered whatsoever. Do I think that she's upset? Absolutely. I would be fucking livid, okay? Let me tell you. I don't doubt that he probably reached out to her after the pap walk. Okay, I feel that's the reason. Maybe not him directly, but his team. That was the reason why she took down the Mr. Big TikTok. Because she saw him getting killed in the TikToks. And she decided that. And she probably got a call. Okay. She probably got a call. Yeah. And that's why she took it down. And then went to a different social media to explain how she was a fan of Luke. And how he's a gentleman. Which he might be the perfect gentleman. I have never said that he's not. He might be a great gentleman to her. Because that's her experience with him. Do I believe that he behaved as he should have on fucking premiere night? Absolutely not. Because all he needed to do was wait to go to bed. That's it. You know? And let's talk about how she was not at the party, from what I hear. She was not at the after party. The alleged girlfriend. She was not at the after party, from what I hear. From what I hear is that she was outside the after party waiting in the car to pick him up. They drove from the after party to the hotel, and that's when you see them getting out. That's what I hear. I'm not sure if it's not. Tiff, if you know who Tiffany is, she was there, so she should be able to explain a little bit better. Regardless, that makes absolutely no difference from what I'm going to say. If my plan was not to be seen that night, my plan was just to accompany you from point A to point B, why am I dressed on a silk bright baby blue dress? With a silk bright baby blue dress. There was nowhere else she was at that night because everybody that was important was at the premiere. His sister was there. Everyone's families were there. So there was no reason for her to be all dolled up if she were not invited, sweetheart. Okay? There was no reason whatsoever. Okay? Because if my point is to accompany you from point A to point B, I'm going to be wearing a cute top and jeans because it's not about me. Right? That's my way of thinking. He's wearing the blanket from the mirror scene. I know, we all want the Brazil vibes. We really do. But unfortunately, my sources told me that after that screenshot leaked of the recording of a certain situation, everybody got scared shitless. And they decided that they're not going to talk anymore. So I can do nothing about that. I don't live in Brazil. Can't hunt these people down if they don't contact me. At one point, I decided, I was like, listen, this is the last time I'm gonna DM you guys. I'm not gonna keep bothering you. Just reach out to me whenever you feel like talking. That's all I could do. So allegedly, there was a screenshot of an alleged recording of some situation that happened in Brazil, and the screenshot was leaked, and that's why everybody, it was everywhere. It was on Tumblr, it was on X, it was everywhere. Maybe you guys didn't hear about it, but it was everywhere. And then everybody was like, yeah, they shut that down real quick. Okay. So Alina says that she staged those pet pics. I don't know if she staged them or not. I don't know if Luke knew about it or not. The point is that there shouldn't have been, that situation should have never happened. That's the point. The point is that she should have waited in her pretty blue dress if she wanted to impress him in the hotel room until the next morning where nobody was going to be paying attention, because it was not about that night. It was about Nick and Luke. Nobody else. Okay? Listen, Red, I absolutely think that Nicola knew that she was going to be around because she had seen her in New York. I don't think Nick is oblivious to the fact that A exists and that she's around. How much she knows about the actual situationship/relationship, I have no idea, nor do I presume to know. Okay? But what I'm saying is, why put yourself in that situation? Okay? Because at the end of the day, let's be fucking honest. We saw Nicola in her beautiful mermaid dress, and her and Luke looked fantastic, okay? And after the red carpet was over, and then those fucking pictures came out, that's all everybody was talking about, okay? So it shouldn't have happened. That's my point. My point is that it shouldn't have happened, okay? Because that was their night. That is my point. My point is that if Ray J and Corey and all these people kept their personal lives personal until, all the press stuff was done, this could have perfectly been done this time. There was absolutely no need. He was not going to fly to the moon after the premiere. He was going to be there. He was going to be in London. He was still going to be on Earth, okay? They would have had plenty of time to be together. There was no need to rush this like that. You know what I mean? And then from, this is not, it's just weird. It's weird timing. Really weird timing. No, she and what? She said A wasn't in Brazil in a previous video. This is what I know from the people that were there that contacted me, is that she was not there. Okay? And this is not people that were at the event. This is people that were there constantly, continuously throughout their stay in Brazil. She was not there. Okay? That's what I heard. She was never there. Now, I heard from another source, and a lot of people have talked about this, how she, and this is not from the people in Brazil, this is all alleged, because I cannot confirm, and I have not spoken to anyone, and I literally heard from one person, okay, that she had flown into Brazil the night before they left. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, they left, but I don't think they went straight to Canada. I think they took a break, went home, and then went to Canada. I'm not sure. The point is that if you see the vibes from Brazil and you see the vibes from the Toronto premiere when they did the red carpet, that they were holding hands, the vibe was off. And I have a full-ass video talking about this, okay? About how the vibes were off from Brazil to Toronto. Completely off. Something fucking happened. Don't tell me. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's true that she flew into Brazil. I heard from the grapevine that she showed up in Brazil the night before. There was a huge spat between him and her, okay? And they left. I don't know if they left together. Not interested. Have no idea. Don't presume to know. My point is that the vibes were off from Brazil to Toronto. Toronto was all great. Okay, like the event was all great. They answered the questions that they needed to answer. But if you look at Mr. Luke Newton's face and Nicola's face when they're holding hands, where usually they're smiling, they're like looking at each other, they're all, you know, chummy, was off. It looked like they did not even want to cross eyes. Like, I think there was a moment where she looked up at him quickly and like turned her eyes away, and he didn't even look at her. The vibes were off, people. I don't know about that. Who was it? Somebody said that maybe she created a fan account or a page too. But the paparazzi pictures from the night of the premiere, those were taken by Backgrid, so they were gonna be seen regardless. It even looks like this says everything is okay. Like he says everything's okay. Do you mean Jess, do you mean in Toronto? There was a fan pic with both Nick and Luke at the airport leaving Brazil. They look close and happy. Oh my gosh, Alina, I wish I could see that. I really wish. I really, 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 really would love to see that picture, but I haven't seen that picture. I got just those two versions. I got the versions from the people, like I said and I mentioned before, that were continuously around them while they were there. And I got that other version that I just heard it. It wasn't even confirmed to me that she had showed it up. But the people from Brazil told me that absolutely not. She was not there. Well, on the red carpet in Canada, okay. It even looks like he says, well, on the red carpet in Canada, and then she says, everything is not okay. Who said everything is not okay, Jess? I'm going to go back and watch those videos, but because I just, you know, I have a video about it, but I'm going to go back and watch those videos. There is a video of them at the airport. Diana, the video at the airport, was it in Brazil or was it in Australia? Because the video that I saw of them at the airport where Nicola has like no makeup and she has a hat and glasses on, I think that's from Australia. It looks like Luke says. Okay, I'm going to go back when we're done. Australia, okay. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and watch those Toronto videos. But yeah, if you listen, listen to this. There's a video of them leaving the event in Brazil. That big event where Nicola wore that red dress with the cape. Okay. That they've already walked out of the thing. They're walking towards a van. I know a little something about that, but I can't talk about it. But anyways, they're walking to their van to go back to, I presume, their hotel. Okay. that video, you can see the vibe in that video. Okay, he's like kind of, first of all, from what I know, allegedly everything was drunk that night. Like, they drank like fishes that night. Okay, so they were not all okay. And what I know is that they were very chummy when they were leaving the event. Very chummy. And all I know is that Toronto was a total different vibe. That's all I can say about Brazil. They didn't have drinks in hand when they were walking to the van. I didn't see drinks in hand. What I was told allegedly is that a lot of drinks were drank that night. Okay, Nicola was happy, and so was he. There was a lot of drinks were drank that night, and let's just say that night was a very important night in our fandom, according to my sources. But anyways, going back to Toronto, yeah, the moods were off. The moods were off. I have a vid. I'll send it through. Yeah, please send whatever so people can see. But yeah, the vibes were off. Something happened. I don't know if it happened. First of all, I need someone to confirm if they went directly from Brazil to Toronto, or if they went from Brazil back to England and then came back to Toronto, because I have no idea. I can't confirm nor deny how that happened. But didn't Luke meet some of Nick's fam in Canada? I don't think so. They talked about her family in Canada, but I don't think they met any of her family in Canada. I think she said that she had like an aunt and an uncle or something that had been living there since the 80s or something, or 60s. But I don't think he met her family there. I haven't seen anything to confirm that. You see, so XR is saying that they went back to England and he take A to Soho farmhouse. Oh, I don't know about that. I never heard of that before. There were pics with the fam. Oh, I haven't seen those pictures with the family in Canada. Haven't seen that. Nick was at the festival in London. That's true. She was at the festival. That's completely true. So they definitely went to England, then came back to Canada. You're totally right. I also heard the Spain rumor as well, but I can't. That's all rumors, okay? I can only talk about Brazil from what I was told, but as far as Spain goes, it's all rumors. I know that I talked about it in one of my videos, and everybody called me a liar. Certain TikToker called me a liar, you don't know what you're talking about, and then proceeded to, on an Instagram live, confirm that this person had also heard that something happened in Spain. But I don't know when it happened. I don't know if it happened. All rumors. I know that Nick's, actually her stylist, I believe, was in Spain with her family, or a publicist, I don't know. But a lot of people were saying that that's who was in Spain. It wasn't Nick. I don't know. I heard the rumor, but I have no idea. Some kind of dinner party. Is that new? The last I checked on Tiff's page was that video from that dinner. The leaked video from the dinner. That's the last thing I saw on Tiff's stories. Serious question, do you all think Luke and Nick are in love with each other? For me, it's so obvious. I don't know I think love is a very strong word. I feel like they're two consenting adults who have a clear attraction for each other. And, that attraction can sometimes translate into something physical or emotional. I feel like it's a little bit of both. And I feel like Luke, unfortunately, comes with a lot of baggage at the moment. I feel like he got into this relationship or a situationship, whatever you guys want to call it, without thinking too much about it. And then I'm not excusing him in any way. He could break up with this girl tomorrow. Like, he's a grown-ass adult. Like, he doesn't need to be there. But he also has no security that anything's going to happen with Nicola. Nicola is focused on work. So, I don't know. We can only presume. I do think they love each other, but maybe not in love. I do think they love each other. Absolutely. As like humans, they love each other. I feel like there's care for each other. I feel like one has a clear way of showing it, and that way is being a good friend, having your back. And then I feel like the other party is a little bit, maybe doesn't know how to show it as well. And so he keeps making stupid ass mistakes. And I'm not calling him being in this situation / relationship a mistake. He's a full grown adult. If he wants to be with whoever the hell he wants to be, he has full rights to do so. Nobody should be questioning that. My questioning is about how to go about it when right now, and this is a fact, at least from what it's made public, is that Bridgerton, this is your breadwinner. Like this is what's feeding you, right? So I would take care of it, and I will make sure that nothing jeopardizes. And I'm not saying that he has to like put his personal life on hold whatsoever. I feel like he should be able to do both, because celebrities do it all the time. They balance their life and their work all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you guys are, first of all, I know we're so excited about Bridgerton's numbers, but Bridgerton, the numbers have gone down dramatically, like 50% or something like that in the last like week or so. So it's concerning, okay? Because they don't just need to make those views, they need to keep those views up. And season 2 kept their numbers up for way longer at this point than Bridgerton season 3 is. So I feel like we need to make, like, if I was looking at you, and I would be promoting the shit out of that show. I will be posting every behind the scene pictures that he has on his cell phone, like Nicola does, because I'm sure he has some. He was there, he owns a phone. Everybody takes pictures this day and age. I will be promoting the shit out of it. Completely promoting it. I will be sharing a picture on my story every day. I will be, interacting with Nicola, tagging her, whatever. Not to like get her attention, but to promote the show. Okay, because let's be honest, like next season, I don't know how much time Nicola's going to spend there, because I think she's going to be probably filming 2 movies and probably Big Mood again. So like, I would make sure that whatever time you're going to get on screen, this is the time that counts. Nicola right now, she is the ratings of the show, and you are her couple. You're her other half on the show. You should be working side by side to make sure that this is a full-blown success. It's been a success, but let's keep it a success. I'm super hot. Everyone expected him. This is from Diana. Everyone expected him to be the main season 3 lead, and it was Nicola. And that is true. If you guys think about it, like, let's be honest, like season 1, of course, Daphne, everybody loved Daphne. She was the Bridgerton. But Reggie, he was the star of that season, right? Because he was so handsome and everybody loved him and blah, blah, blah. And the season 2, it was Anthony, because he was the Bridgerton and the male lead. And you know that Bridgerton is watched mostly by women. So he was the star of the show. This year, even though we love Nicola, and Nicola is a star of her own, he should have shined way brighter right now, okay? Have you guys seen the time and the coverage that Netflix is giving Nicola at every turn? She is their darling right now, okay? And I have a sneaky suspicion that if Luke would be engaging the same way that Nicola is engaging with the show, he will be getting a lot of this attention and a lot of push of his name out there by Bridgerton. And he's just not getting it. Let's be honest. He's not getting it, okay? He's not getting it. He should be getting the love the same way Nicola is. But you know what? Nicola is going to make sure that every once in a while she posts a story or she reposts behind the scenes, okay? And he's just not doing it. And I'm not certain if he is trying to distance himself from Bridgerton. Maybe he just has another thing in mind. Maybe he wants to go back to doing theater. Maybe he just wants a different type of project. Maybe he just doesn't want to be, not associated, but maybe he doesn't want to be known as Colin. You know how sometimes actors get typecast, which I read somewhere that like actors sometimes are so scared of being typecast, but at the end of the day, they always get typecast, and it's not always a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad thing right now because you don't have anything else that we know of. So why not, milk the crap out of this, right? This is your project, your baby right now. So use it to your advantage. And he's just not doing it. It's like a waste. He's wasting airtime. He's wasting his name. That's what you have going for you, your name. Use it in the right way, because you're going to go to a fashion show this week. Yeah, you were on the paper. Good for you. You were in a magazine. Guess what? Next week, there's Fashion Week passed. And unfortunately, you can't spend your entire life chasing fashion shows. Eventually, you're not going to keep getting invited if you're not working. First of all, I want to thank everybody that's here, because I've never had 200 people. This is my second life. I'm talking like I've been alive for whatever. It's my second time, but thanks to everyone that's here. Is acting like she's Luke's wife. I don't know. Been somewhat watching season 3 to support Nicola, but I am not obsessed with it either. After the pep walk. Listen, I watched the other day. Okay, I got out of work. And I got home, and I usually get out of work like at 4 in the morning. But that day I got out of work like at 2. Okay. And I got home and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch season 3 again, because I wasn't sleepy or whatever. Thank you, A, for the gift. I wasn't sleepy or whatever. So I'm like, I'm just going to watch the show again. And I have to say, like, yeah, I enjoyed, part 1, whatever. But then eventually I'm like, well, I know what's really going on, so why the hell am I going to keep watching this for? And I just turned it off. Thank you, Surya. Thank you so much for your gifts. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you, guys. So the night I saw those pictures, I didn't even want to watch part 2. Listen, I watched part 2. I'm going to be completely freaking honest. I watched it the minute it dropped. Like, I kept refreshing my Netflix. Okay, I watched that shit real quick. Okay, but that was always in the back of my mind. And then, not that I'm mad at Luke or anything. He has the right to live his life. But every time I'm like, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I have watched season 2 more times than I am willing to admit. The same thing has not happened for season 3 for me. Thank you, Doozy. Thank you so much. I did too. I waited to midnight and I did the sheep hat until the morning. I know. It was just like, why, dude? Like, and a lot of people get the misconception that we're like mad at Luke for having a girlfriend. Bro, are you kidding? Nobody. No, we're not. We're mad because you took away the light. The limelight should have been on you guys, you and Nicola. The two, and all we could talk about the next day was a woman wearing a freaking blanket as a dress. I was already underwhelmed when it really sunk in. He killed the illusion as well as so many people. Yeah, he did. No, I have not seen her Insta story. I have to go watch it. I just know Luke is awake at night, not able to sleep thinking about Nick. Oh, girl. I don't know about that. He's keeping company lately, so I don't know about that. But, man, he really killed the vibes. He did, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, right now, if Nicola is something, it's a wise woman. She's so wise. She, like, can feel how the vibe is going, okay? She can feel it, okay? And if there's something she's gonna do is read the room. And I feel like Luke has not figured that shit out yet, and he needs to start figuring. Like, if this is what he wants to do, you need to, like, really figure out how to read the room. I watched part 1 3 times, and I couldn't bring myself to watching part 2 again. I killed the vibe. I killed the vibe. Go watch it. Luke is smiling with Antonia in a video while... Oh, yeah, I saw that already. We talked about that already. Yeah. Mad about a girlfriend. Just felt like it took away from it. Yeah. I have so much respect for Nick. My God. Listen, she's a queen. Okay, let me tell you something. Why I feel like she's a queen? Because I feel... This is what I feel. And I've been talking to Diana about this privately. This is what I feel. Okay, I feel like every time she likes one of Luke's posts, it's a fuck you to him. Not because she's mad at him for being with Antonia. Okay, no. I'm sorry I said her name. Not because she's mad at him, but because she is showing him and showing the world. What is going on? Oh, hold on. She's showing him and showing the world that she is doing great. And she does not need to open her mouth. She does not need to be photographed. She does not need to be going to no event for the world to know that she's doing great. And what better way of showing it than liking all of his posts? This girl has no issues. She's living her best life. I'm telling you. Do I think that she's still fucking mad at him? Absolutely. I think she is very mad at him. And you know what? I feel like when they go back to recording season 4, I feel like he's probably going to want to have a conversation about what happened. Not to, like, ask for forgiveness or anything, but just because, premiere night was kind of important. And I feel like she's going to say, dude, you don't need to say anything. It's perfectly fine. I'm doing great. I'm fine. I don't need an apology. We don't need to talk about it. Just, keep it cute. Keep going. I feel like that's going to be her response. Like, she's not even going to, like, give it any oxygen. That's what I feel like. She deserves so much love in the world. She definitely does. Every time she goes up like 1K on her followers on Instagram, I get so freaking happy. Like, every time I go in her Instagram, I'm always like, let me see. Every time she gains a follower, I'm like, yay! I'm super happy for her. Maybe in the... Listen, okay, so this is completely mystical. Don't quote me or absolutely anything. And also, don't believe that, like, I believe in this. I only believe in this case, okay? I've been watching a lot of tarot readings, okay? I never believed in this crap in my life. But unfortunately or fortunately, every single thing that these two women that I'm currently watching have said have come true, okay? So I'm a little sus that this might actually be true and that these card reading things actually work. Don't just go watching anyone, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of charlatans out there that are just saying whatever. I have a feeling, okay, that what these ladies are saying, these people are legit, because every detail that they have said, the freaking fan accounts, how this lady had a freaking, like, account that she was using. Tell me why I heard this like 2 weeks ago. Tell me why. And then it happened. Are you kidding me? Girl, scary, okay? So the card reader, oh my gosh. So I wish I had battery. Do I have battery? I don't have battery on my phone. I don't have battery. I don't know their names by heart. But one of them commented on one of my videos, and I just commented back, oh my god, I love your video so much. Anyways, they're on YouTube. I'm watching them on YouTube. Don't ask me for the names. I'll try to make a video about it later. Oh wait, okay, we need a guy hotter than him. I have a feeling that whenever Nicola is in a relationship, we're never going to find out until she's married. Okay. She's probably going to be married. I don't know if she wants to have children, so I can't say that she's probably going to be married with kids. But I have a feeling that we're only going to find out when she's married. Because she's so fucking private. But let's be, like, for real. And this is just my Delulu talking. Me and my friend Diana, who was here in the comment section, we were talking, like, a few hours ago, how imagine if Saturday, is it Saturday the 14th? Anyways, imagine if they show up together to the Wimbledon game. Imagine that would cause a riot. Like, TikTok will riot. Okay. Hi, Diana. She's here. Yeah. Say hi to Diana, people. She's my BFF here. And kiss. Oh my god, we were also talking, what if they kiss? You know how Phoebe and I keep forgetting his name. Diana, remind me of his name again. Oh, Pete Davidson were caught kissing at Wimbledon like 3 years ago. Remember that? What if that happens? I feel like TikTok will be set on fire. I swear to God. Yes, Pete Davidson. I'm talking about Nick and Luke, if they show up at Wimbledon. Because a lot of people are saying, and I've been reading a lot of this in Tumblr, a lot of people are saying that because the ratings and the the ranking of the show has gone down, that this will be like a perfect PR move for the two of them to go to Wimbledon together, just to hype up the show again once more for like a last push before the 91 days or whatever. So we were discussing that. We were like, what if they show up together? What if they're actually like just fucking with us, and they show up and like in a little corner and somebody like catches a picture of them kissing? Oh! But that's just my Delulu talking. I don't want them to show up together, because I feel like I don't want Nicola to have to like be seen with him just to like once again save his reputation, or once again, have to promote the show because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like, I don't want that for her. You know what I mean? But secretly, in my other secret mind, I do. It's complicated. Somebody said that I think that Nicola doesn't even want to be seen in public. I think that's what this person wrote. Yeah, Melinda. I feel like Nick doesn't even want to go. I feel like probably, yeah, she's probably not even going to show up. I feel like she's busy. She's probably going to be like, why am I going to go just to like, no. But you never know. We can always hope. Why, if you're really in a relationship with her? Okay, little heart with a white picture. Stop feeding me. How annoying if they show up together. Listen, let me tell you something. If Nicola Mary Coughlin shows up at Wimbledon and Luke Paul Newton also shows up with the lady in the blue dress, we're right at dawn, okay? Because that would just be a double disrespect to that woman, and I will not stand for it. With pitchforks. You know that. Okay? Because I may not be in Europe, but I will be there in a few weeks, and I will find you. I'm just kidding. I'm not a stalker. I'm not going to find anybody. But it will be really pathetic if he does that. Like, I even expected him to show up at the F1 race with Rory, because I'm like, well, that's his best friend. I'm sure he's going to show up because the rest of the cast got invited, or at least they bought tickets or whatever. So I'm sure he was going to show up, but he didn't. So, Wendy, sería el colmo, no, el colmo de los colmos, okay? Okay? He would lose that. Diana and I were talking about that too, Yili. Diana and I were talking about that too, how that would be very detrimental for his career, because that is like a second slap in the face to Nicola, not because of any romance between them, but because if you're gonna be there together, or if you're at the same place, it's most likely because Netflix requires you to be. So how disrespectful if you show up with the same person who took the limelight away from the premiere of the second half. That would be just an insult. And then he really does not want a job. Okay, A with the little stars. Let's talk about that. Just for one moment before I let you guys go, okay? Let's talk about this, okay? This is my vibe. The vibe that I got from watching those videos. Who, by the way, the person who, the fan account who posted those pictures first and the video of that interaction between Nick and A in New York. Yeah, those pictures and those videos, that account was the first one to publish it, and they're gone. Okay? Cleaned, wiped off of that person's TikTok. And then that video gets leaked to the same page today, the dinner video. And then to add a little more coincidence to that, Miss Blue Dress A, okay, has reposted a video that account has posted about Luke. Coincidence? Backdoor deals, like the politicians say? I don't know. She is real messy. Okay, but let's talk about New York, okay? So a lot of you have obviously seen the video. I'm not sure if I have the video on my page. What does Diana said? This is so messy. Yes, girl. It is. A lot of you have seen the video. So Nicola is speaking to Julia Quinn, right? She's speaking to her. In come A with Luke's sister. Okay. We can have another conversation about her later. I have a few words for her. But anyways, she comes in with Luke's sister and literally interrupts the conversation. Like, this is how it goes. It's so fucking pathetic. I have like secondhand embarrassment because she literally like walks past Nyx and then literally like does a little U-turn to catch her attention and then hugs her and says hi to her, blah, blah, blah. Nick gives her a hug. You know how Nick is. She's super affectionate with everybody. Gives her a hug, rubs her back a little bit. Then immediately moves on to Luke's sister. Gives her a quick hug. That was a really quick hug. And then Antonia makes it to the point to like call her attention. Oh, I guess like we'll see you later or something like that. The moment Miss Coughlin turned her face had completely transformed. Completely transformed. Which only tells me one thing. She was not expecting to see her there. Okay? She was not expecting to see her there. Yeah, you forgot about that hug. I didn't. She was not expecting to see her there because if not, she wouldn't have had that reaction. And then you could also see how Julia Quinn was kind of like caught off guard. Like, who the fuck is this person? Who is this? You know what I mean? Because they were in the midst of a conversation. So, yeah. I don't think Nicola was expecting to see her at that premiere, at the New York premiere. I don't. Because you can see the mood change. This is, guys, we got to pay attention. Listen to this. The red carpet happens. Nicola walks in the red carpet first. She had not seen Luke yet, okay? She walks in the red carpet first, white dress, beautiful gloves, looking like a goddess, okay? She was doing the interviews. Luke walks into the red carpet, sees her, blows her a kiss. They go gather up together with the rest of the cast, whatever, take their pictures. You see Luke, like, fidgeting, nervous, takes her hand and, like, starts rubbing her arms because the boy can't keep his hands off her. Starts, you know, rubbing her hands, whatever, right? They take their pictures. Everybody's looking lovely. Nicola and him exchange looks. They talk, they laugh, they smile, right? Then Nicola goes to get changed. She puts on that beautiful glitter dress with the black bow in the front, okay? Don't ask me the designer. Don't know. She comes out. He's already waiting for her in the cart, in the tent where they did that big hug, okay? And then after that is when they go into the after party, okay? I'm telling you, she was not expecting to see Antonia there. Another theory that me and Diana have is that the information that was probably relayed, this is all speculation, people. I have no way of confirming this. But most likely, the information that she had of who this person was, okay, even though I'm sure she had seen the New Year's Eve pictures because she's on social media. Of course she had, okay? But the speculation is that we have is that the information that was relayed to her about who this person was is she's the friend of a friend. Which is true. She is the friend of a friend. But coincidentally enough, that friend of a friend is Rory's girlfriend. And I have it on good sources that Rory and her, according to, let me tell you who. Oh, she's not here anymore. I think it was, who was the one who told me? Kyle, where is she? She probably left the life already. Anyways, she knows who she is. But she's the one who said it in one of my comments or whatever, that these Rory's girlfriend, Sienna, and A have shared a past. So they used to dance together, okay? And that's how they know each other since they were smaller children. And that their mothers, who just coincidentally happen to be dance teachers. I know for a fact that A's mother is a dance teacher, okay? But they coincidentally happen to know each other since they were younger, okay? This is the connection between A and Sienna, Rory's girlfriend. Rory is Mel Lead's BFF. That's the connection. But if you do a little bit of investigating work, you see that A and Sienna had not been that close, Okay, they had never been close because Sienna makes it a point to post all her friends on her Instagram account. Absolutely all of her friends. She tags and takes pictures. They go on vacation. They tag each other. They pose. They dance together. All cute. How come Miss A has never been featured in Sienna's account? So they were not that close. What I have, this is my speculation, is that they probably met, probably out in a club as a group. Oh, who's this? Oh, this is my, acquaintance or my friend and whatever. Oh, who is she? Well, we know each other since we were little, but we don't really like hang out that much. But she's a dancer too, blah, 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 blah. That's how I think the things got started. So what I think is that Nicola was not given the full information of who A really was. I feel like she was said she's a friend of a friend. And now they're besties, of course, because it's convenient for them to be besties. And what I'm saying is that it's not convenient for the male leads friend group, okay, who do not fuck with Nicola. Let's be very honest, okay. And if there's somebody here who's been in the fandom for a long time, they know that he does not fuck with Nicola, okay. They know that it's not convenient for them for the male lead to no longer be with his little blue dress girl, okay, because if the four of them are, the four musketeers, they're going to travel everywhere together, and they're going to go to all the parties together, and they're going to be, oh my God, thank you for that heart. And they're going to be, that's their ticket to staying in the frame, So they don't exactly want that. They don't want that situationship to stop. They need it to keep going so that they can stay in the fold for a little longer while the popularity is still, happening. So, yeah. So, that's what I think. That's our theory, is that thank you so much. The situation, what I think happened is that she was not told. Nicola was not told. Thank you, Angela, for the roses. Nicola was not told who this person really was. Okay? She was probably told she's a friend of a friend, and that's it. But at this point, she had already met his family. So really, it was not a friend of a friend. But this is just me and Diana speculating of what Nicola knew about Antonia, about A before the New York premiere. And then Diana says that A is always with her sister. Yeah. And then you guys saw that comment that his sister made. Let's talk about his sister. You guys saw that comment that his sister made. Thank you, Francesca, for the flowers, for the roses. You saw that the comment, she says, oh, I love your, next time you're doing my makeup, on her TikTok page with Birds of a Feather as a background song. Yeah. His sister said, oh, next time you have to do my makeup, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, of course, or thank you, sis, or whatever. You cannot tell me that little interaction was not on purpose, okay? That little interaction was a fuck you to the fandom and to everyone that's criticizing them by how they're handling the situation. Because these two ladies obviously spent a shit ton of time together, okay? She was there doing the pop walk with her. Luke's sister was there. Yeah, she was there. And she was also there at the New York premiere. They left the premiere. The three of them left the premiere together, okay? Oh, thank you for the gift. May, thank you for the gift. So, obviously, these two people have each other's phone number, okay? So, the fact that they decided to make it public tells you everything you need to know. That either they don't give a shit about what the fans think, okay? Or that they are just very interesting in the mess. They want to be part of the mess. They want to contribute to the mess, okay? So, yeah, I think that there's absolutely no real love from his sister towards Nicola. That's just my opinion, what I gather. Just by that little thing that they did on TikTok was completely unnecessary. Just like it was unnecessary for her to make that video, it was also unnecessary for her to use that song when it's completely been, Luke Cola coded, when Nick and Luke have spoken about it. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's high school. It reminds me of high school. Okay, so the fact that his grown-ass sister, okay, decides to join into this petty, stupid-ass game that A is playing just tells me everything I need to know about her. Sorry. I just get that vibe from people, Luke, is it true that A used to go out. Okay, I heard that too, but there's no proof of that. That A used to go out with Luke's friend Jack. There's only a TikTok video. That's it. There's a TikTok video of the two of them dancing. And I believe that that TikTok video was from November of 2023, where allegedly she was already in a situationship with Luke, allegedly. So I'm pretty sure that when that video was taken, he was also probably there. So I think that there's no real, like, anything that really backs up that theory that she went out with Jack or she had anything to do with Jack. I don't think so. Thank you, Melinda, for the roses, for the gift. I don't think it had anything to do. I don't think that that's, like, even a reliable way, yeah, to go. I don't think so. With his fan? What do you mean? What do you mean, Alyssa, with his fan? I don't know if it's only A playing. I think Luke is also playing. I feel like Luke has been a willing participant because he could have stopped this a long ass time ago. Okay, because when the moment that he saw that, like, this girl cannot be, like, she does not understand what, you know, stay off social media until this is all done means, I would have told her, listen, this is my job. I have a responsibility to this company. I am promoting this. I've worked very damn hard. My friend has worked very damn hard. So I need you to lay low. We'll have plenty of time to enjoy each other. We have plenty of time to be on social media or do whatever the hell we want to do. It's completely unnecessary to do this now, okay? So I don't know. I find it a little, like, unnecessary. Like, he's a grown-ass man. Like, it's fine if you want to expect that from a 23-year-old, but you're a 31-year-old man with responsibilities. Why are you allowing this? He could have shut that down. He could have shut that down before the pap walk. That pap walk should have never happened. She should have been waiting for him inside of the hotel. It says the only person... That's what oh my gosh. I totally read about, allegedly, guys. I did not see this, like, with my eyes. It's all, like, allegedly. That Luke's dad was, like, liking posts about Luke and Nick or something on Facebook. I have no idea. I have no way of confirming that, but I read that. I think I read that today. It was really... I thought it was cute. But again, we have no way of confirming that actually happened at all. And I believe Luke has a stepdad too. So the guy that we see probably with his mom, that would be probably his stepdad. He's feeling guilty though. I don't justify him. He should feel guilty. This is a mess that could have easily been avoided. He was definitely involved in the install stunt with the Polaroids. That's like, there's no excusing him, okay? Because first of all, if you're going to give those Polaroids to Install Magazine, where you're claiming that you're single, but at the same time, you're giving them pictures that the, you know, lady in the blue dress is also posting minus your silhouette, the silhouette of your body, okay? Don't you think that that's a dead giveaway? We're in 2024, 2023, sir. What made you think that people would not, like, tie one and, you know, two and two together? That's ridiculous. That's not even a mistake. That's completely whatever. This is why I, like, don't like it when people, like, want to treat him like a baby. Don't treat him, like, don't baby him. Oh, but, well, until he posts it on his social media. Or until, you know, he confirms it himself. I'm like, people, he's being allowing it to happen. That is a form of confirmation, okay? He's been allowing this behavior to continue. Completely been allowed it. Because let me tell you something. Let's say Luke went to this GQ event. And he went with his friend Rory and his girlfriend. If I don't want anything to be out there, the first thing I tell these people, I'm taking you with me, but there better not be a picture of myself anywhere. So make sure that you don't share and you don't take any pictures. So obviously he's allowing that to happen, which is fine. He's perfectly allowed to live his personal life. But don't claim you want privacy and then expose yourself. Okay? Visha, we've talked about Brazil. We have... Go back, and there's a video in my page that has, like, Brazilian flags on, like, the cover of the video. You can watch that. Because if I go into Brazil now, we're going to be here for 3 hours and I got to get some sleep. right? Why would he take her to these public events and not post her? Because he's always going to hide behind the fact that he made a statement saying that his Instagram was for only, like, job-related things. You know? So. But then you have his friends tagging him on posts. So what's the point of that? Why are you saying that you're using this for... You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense. So Jess Renee says that I think we're seeing the real Luke and we struggle to separate him from PR Luke. This is my theory, and me and Diana were also talking about this. We've been talking about this for a long time. I don't think that this is the real Luke, okay? I think that the real Luke is the one that we saw in the PR tour. I think that the real Luke is the one that we saw with Jade. When he was in a relationship with Jade for 3 years, if you guys don't remember how he used to be with Jade. Remember. Okay, if you've been in the fandom long enough, if not, people here in the comments can tell you how he used to be with Jade. He was always seen in public with her, always holding her hand. Remember that Jade used to post the cutest stories ever about how he would welcome her home every day with like a treat, and he would decorate the house, and he would make sweet things for her, and he would like make sure that, you know, she had a hot tea when she got home. This man adored Jade when he was with Jade, okay, and treated her beautifully, and she used to share it all the time, okay? And then when you see him with Nicola, he's exactly the same way, adoring, taking care of her, always holding her hand like to go down the stairs and this and that. Same vibe with Jade, okay? I feel that what we see now is his persona. This is his alter ego trying to, you know, sow his wild oats, okay, because now he's at the top of his game and he has a ton of fame and he can get into all these places and no one's going to question him and everybody's going to do as he says. And I feel like that's who we're seeing right now. I feel like who we're seeing right now is his alter ego. This is the guy that he wants to pretend to be cool, like his friend Rory, and to be, you know, cool like all these other actors, single actresses hanging around with. And you know, he does not want to be seen as the sweet, kind Colin from the show, or the sweet, kind, you know, boyish Luke that we, you know, used to love when he was with Jade. I feel like this is his persona. This is he who is pretending to fit into the new crowd that he's trying to get into, the cool crowd. He does not want to be stereotyped as sweet Colin from the show. He wants to be cool. He wants to be a cool actor, which he is. I don't understand why he like wants to separate himself so badly from this, you know, project that's giving him fame. But I don't believe that we're seeing the real Luke. I feel like eventually he's going to get tired of playing this game. He's going to get tired of the partying. He's going to get tired of the overindulging. He's going to get tired of the always having to, like, you know, follow someone to a party or invite someone or make sure that someone has an invitation so they can get in. He's going to get tired of that. Okay, because as we get older, it's not amusing anymore. It gets to a point where like clubbing is not fun anymore. Why? Because you got to shoot in the morning, and why would you want to go and stay up all night and then shoot and then possibly not learn your lines? Like, it's not going to be entertaining forever. And I feel like this is what he's doing. He's playing the game of being cool until it's not anymore, you know? Yeah, Jennifer says that she misses the old Luke. Yeah. Gotta glow up, way more successful. It was bound to happen. It was, absolutely was. See, I agree with 100%. I'm like, season 3, episode 7, Pen, I want the old Luke back. Exactly. Yep. I feel like he could use that speech right now. And a lot of people like have to understand that like us criticizing his behavior right now does not mean that we don't love him. Does not mean that we don't want to see him. We don't want anyone else as Colin, okay? We want him. We want the best of him. And the most beautiful thing is to see your favorite actors succeed. Look at Johnny Bailey. I mean, my God. He has made such beautiful career moves. He has become a leading man in all the sense of the word. He has taken this opportunity that Bridgerton gave him and capitalized on it in a beautiful way where he is beloved by everyone. He's everyone's big brother. He's everyone's favorite. You know, he's just amazing. And Luke could be doing exactly the same thing with his fame. And he's wasting it on stupid fucking parties. on stupid events that are only good to be seen for a little while, and then people forget you were there until next year. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel. We're all rooting. Yes, Diana, you're right. And me and Diana talk about this all the time in private. Like, we want him so bad to succeed. Like, we want to see him in movies. We want to see him being the male lead of, like, a bunch of Hollywood projects. You know what I mean? That this has nothing to do. The fact that we criticize him doesn't mean that we think that he's a bad person. We just feel like he's making bad decisions when he should be focusing on exploding in the scene. Going to a fashion show, it's only going to get you so far. You need to be booked. You need to be busy. Look at Nicola. 3 fucking projects all at once. And I'm not saying he has to be Nicola. I'm not saying he has to be, like, maybe that's not what he wants. But what about a play, right? Because he's such a good theater actor. What about if you, like, book an amazing play? Look at Johnny Bailey. He announced the play the other day, and it was immediately sold out. And the play is not even until 2025. You know what I mean? Like, why spend all these years of theater school and, you know, busting your butt learning lines to get to where you are, and then all of a sudden just to throw it away over what? 23-year-old pussy. That's insane. But why are Johnny not talking? But why are Johnny not talking to Luke? Listen, we don't know that. But maybe, what if he's not perceptive to accepting, like, a lot of people on this, you know, platform are not perceptive to us criticizing Luke for what he should be doing, and he's not. Maybe he's also not perceptive. Or maybe Johnny Bailey thinks it's not his place to tell a 31-year-old man what to do with his life, you know? You remember the New York premiere when Johnny Bailey was standing right next to Luke, and he was like, a lot of readers were reading what he was saying, and he kept saying him, look at them, you know, smile, this is your time, enjoy it, savor it. Did you guys see that? I saw that video. He was telling him all of that, you know. I mean, there's only so much. You can't help someone who does not want to be helped. He doesn't even look like he likes A that much. Well, let's be honest. What we get is what we get. We don't really know how they are with each other in private. Do I feel like it's going to be a lasting relationship? Absolutely not. I feel like we have a saying in Cuba that whoever here speaks Spanish, va a durar lo mismo que un pastel en la puerta de un colegio, which means that it's going to last as long as a cake lasts in the door of a preschool or something. Like it's going to... Please, it's I don't see a future there. So I am not like a lot of these people speculating, oh, what if they're engaged, what if they're married? That'll be the dumbest fucking shit he ever does, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sorry, but it does not take, you know, the usage of more than, you know, 5% of your brain to realize that this girl's after clout. Eso es un rebound y sas, la chispa a su casa. Well, we'll see. Got to go, girl. Good night. Yeah, guys, I'm also going to go because I have to sleep. And I'm pretty sure that my body's going to be aching tomorrow. Believe it or not, I feel really sick and my throat really hurts. Bye, Diana. We'll talk more later, probably tomorrow. Have a good night. Says you can build a solid relationship off insecure feelings either. Yeah. Please save the live so I can rewatch it from the beginning. Okay, I will save the live, guys. When are you going to go live again? I don't know. I wasn't even planning on going live today. I just saw some stuff, you know, and I decided to do a live, but... Bye, Bridgie fangirl. Oh my god, bye. This was my first live ever, and I participated in it. Oh my god, Bridgie fan. Okay, girl, we gotta do a live together. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start heading out. Thank you so much for being here. I've never had this many people here. That is freaking amazing. What I'm gonna do is that I'll announce it before I have a live. Like, I'll do like one of those live events so you guys know when I'm gonna go live. Yeah, I'm just like, it's been extremely quiet, and I'm getting like an eerie feeling from that. I don't like it at all, from all of these people's, oh, thank you, Melinda, all of these people, and like Nicola's pretty much the only one who's been a little bit more active, but she hasn't even posted anything, and I can't wait for her to start posting about herself, like actual posts. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I didn't rant too much. I know I did, but hopefully you guys got a lot of what I said. And nothing. Thank you so much for being here. I loved it. I'm actually getting into this live thing. My old account, I was always, thank you, May, I was always so ashamed to do lives, but you guys make it so fun. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for following me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Me and Diana are working on some good stuff that we're going to talk about with you guys later. So please go to Diana's page and follow her, because we're going to be doing some fun stuff that hopefully you guys like. So yeah, thank you so much. Good night, guys. I'm going to make sure to save the live so you guys can watch it from the beginning. Bye.